This is my math homework number 16, starting with Tuesday. For the first one, it says find the least common multiple of 2 and 5. So what number does 2 and 5 have in common that is also the smallest one, the least? So if you want, you can list out your multiples of 2 and 5. It'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so forth. For your 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20. And then the one that they have in common is going to be 10. So 10 is the least common multiple of 2 and 5. For the second one, it says find the product. This is a typo. This should be 2.6 times 0.59, not 0.5.9. So go ahead and make sure you fix that. And then to do this, I like to imagine as a whole number. I like to imagine that as 26 times 59. And I'm just going to multiply normally. 9 times 6 is 54. I carry my 5. 9 times 2 is 18. Add 5 will be 23. Cross out the 9. Put a 0. Erase the number up top so it doesn't distract you. Now we're on the 5. 5 times 6 is 30. Carry the 3. 5 times 2 is 10. Add 3 makes 13. Let's go add these together. 4 plus 0 makes 4. 3 plus 0 makes 3. 2 plus 3 makes 5. And the 1's by himself, so just 1. Now we have one digit. Well, let's go and have one digit, 2, 3. We have 3 numbers in all that are behind the decimal, so we'll put 3 numbers behind the decimal. So our final answer would be 1 and 534 thousandths. For the third one, it says find the quotient. The first thing we need to do is we need to make the decimal on the outside, that's called your divisor, into a whole number. So you need to move over to the right once. Because you did that on the outside, you must do the same thing inside. So therefore, our math problem then changes slightly to look like this. At this point, we just do regular division. I'll go ahead and write it on the side right here so we have more space to work with. Here it is, 26.75 divided by 5. Now 5 can go into, or it cannot go into 2. It can go to 26 5 times because we know that 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract that, we'll get a 1. Drop the 7, that will make it into 17. It can go into it 3 times because 5 times 3 makes 15. Subtract that, that will give us a 2. Drop the last number, that will make it into a 5. Now we have 25, we know we can go into it perfectly 5 times. So now we have 25 minus 25, which is going to be 0. And we do have 2 numbers behind the decimal. So we'll put 2 digits behind the decimal. So our final answer is 5 and 35 hundredths. So it'll be 5 and 35 hundredths. For the next one, it says simplify the fraction. So simplify means to break it down to a more simple fraction. So I want you to look at the 8 and the 40. What number does 8 and 40 have in common that they can be both be divided by? And that number is going to be 8. Because 8 can go into 8 once and 8 can go into 40 5 times. And I can prove that because we can go backwards, because we can do times 8 and times 8, and we can go backwards to 8/40. So in another way, when you simplify something, it's the opposite of doing this. You're just going backwards. So you want to find a number that they are both divisible by, and you want to choose the highest number. For the next part, it says change the improper fraction to a mixed number. So when you see a fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator, that's called improper. And the way you read this is 7 is being divided by 6, like that. So fractions and division is the same thing. So now we know that 7 being divided by 6, we know that 6 can go in 7 once. And then when we subtract, we have 1 left. So the answer is going to be 1 whole with 1 left out of 6, because we were working with 6. So it'll be 1 and 1/6. For the next one, it says find the difference. So let's go and write this vertically. Here's 7/9 minus 2/3. Our step 1 is to find a common denominator, at least common multiple, and they both have the number 9 in common. And this guy can just stay the same. This one needs to be times 3 and times 3, which gives us 6. So now we know that 7 minus 6 is 1, and then we're working with 9, so it would be 1/9. For the last one, it says Mrs. Rivera ran 5 1/4 miles, and Miss Carter ran 4 3/5 miles. How many miles did they run in all? So we know that we have to add, because it says how many miles did they run in all. So here it is. That is Mrs. Rivera. Here it says Mrs. Carter, which is 4 3/5. Maybe the same thing. Step 1, find a common denominator. We can use the number 20 because they both have 20 in common. This is times 5 times 5, which makes it into 5/20. The bottom fraction is times 4 times 4. That makes it 12. Because we're going to add them, it says how many miles did they run in all. 5 plus 12 makes 17 out of 20. And of course the whole number is 5 plus 4, which makes 9. So we know that they ran for 9 17/20 miles combined.